guys, today we are in Memphis, Tennessee, standing inside of the guest house here in Graceland. Now we're getting ready to head into a gospel brunch. I guess that's food and listen to some gospel music by people that were in Elvis's band. So pretty excited about that. What about you, Bobby? You excited about that?
Yeah, I'm excited about the gospel thing.
Yeah, this song's going to be a good time, and it never done it before, so hopefully if we can film some, we'll try to show you a little bit of it. So are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
Hey guys, let's see what they have here at this brunch. Let's see what they got up here. Looks pretty nice. Whole bunch of fruit there. Let's go through first. I'll come back. Let's go through the line. First thing was that fruit. Fruit was excellent. It was fresh. Got some pastries. Bobby said the blueberry muffin was great. Then we have some yogurt, have some granola to put on it. It was a pretty nice spread. It was all you needed. I think we were in there at 10 o'clock. Some eggs. Now this was really good. That was like ham and cheese with eggs. There's your hash browns with peppers, sausage, bacon. Bacon was nice and crisp. And some biscuits and gravy. And over here you had some coffee, orange juice, and milk. So it was plenty. And there's the room. Played out, guys. Look at all that. We got some bacon, got some gravy, got some potatoes, got like a ham and cheddar with eggs, and there's some eggs. All kinds of fruit, huh, Bobby?
For every drop of rain, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night, a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way.
Accolades, but let me tell you, as someone who knows him and can call him a friend and really a brother, he's a man of integrity, and he's a wonderful, wonderful person, and a pretty good singer too. Please welcome Mr. Terry Blackwood.
I once was lost in sin, but Jesus took me in, and there's a little light from heaven filled my soul. He made my heart in love, and he wrote my name above. Just a little talk with Jesus made me whole. And then have a little talk with Jesus, let us tell him all about our troubles. He would hear our faintest cry, and he would answer by and by. When you feel a little prayer returning, and oh, a little fire is burning, you will find a little talk with Jesus makes you right. When man's gone and child awaiting me on high, when he calls me, I'll fly away.
I'm gonna be with Jesus forevermore.
When he comes, I'll fly away.
When he calls me,
I just briefly, I just want Larry to tell you a little bit about your, what got you here. Just the highlights.
Yeah, we don't have time for me to tell everybody.
How about that voice? Say that again.
He's not a tenor, I'll tell you that.
They did when Richard Sturman left and went with the originals, and they left a gap, you know, in the hole. And, they called me, and I went to Nashville and auditioned, and they said, get your stuff and move to Nashville. And then it was just a few months after that, I'm in Las Vegas on stage with Elvis. And here I am, I've never even been to Vegas. I had no clue what it was about.
Hey, I hadn't either.
And then, you know, I'll never forget just that whole thing and the show. Of course, you got the full big orchestra out there, and all the lighting and the screaming. And, you know, how Paul's this gorgeous man, you know, in this outfit, and his charisma, and then he starts to sing, and, you know, it was just unbelievable. I don't really have words for it. You were there. You felt that feeling. And it was every night, you know, and just such a wonderful, wonderful time of our lives. And thank you all, as you all were. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me home, help me stand. I'm tired, I'm weak, and I'm worn. Through the storm and through the time, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me home. Hold my hand all the way, every hour, every day, from here to the great unknown. Take my hand, let me stand where no
you've heard, but some of you maybe haven't. Elvis wanted to record Guitar Man. This is in 1968, and Jerry had put it out as a single in 1967, and it just didn't get any traction because he was such a new artist. But Elvis heard it on the radio and said, ooh, I'm gonna cut that. And of course, the 68 special, good gracious. So Jerry moved out of the motorhome and bought a house. No, let's just say Guitar Man was very good to him. But he was down on the Cumberland River fishing when Elvis was at RCAB recording. And the guitar players all played with a straight pick, so they didn't know what Jerry was doing, and he had the guitar tuned a really weird way to be able to negotiate that guitar part. The guitar players, I have no idea what he's doing. So Felton Jarvis said, Elvis, do you want it to sound like the Jerry Reed record? He said, yes. He said, well, there's only one guy that can do it. So let me see if I can find him. So of course, you've heard the stories when Elvis was in the studio, he was not conscious of the budget. So they just did karate moves and had fun waiting to find Jerry on the clock. So they found him. His wife said, I know where he is. He was fishing on the Cumberland River. She went down where he was and said, Elvis is in the studio and he's wanting to record Guitar Man. They want you to play on it. Now, Terry and I knew Jerry for years, and he was a very funny man, very quick-witted. And Jerry told me the story, and he said, son, now I don't want to sound like I was excited or nothing, but I was down there in 2.5 minutes, and I was 18 miles away. And he said, son, I smelled like a carp. He said, I was down there on the Cumberland River about 2 days, I hadn't shaved. He said, I was psyched. But he said, my wife brought my little gut string guitar, my amp, and he said, here we went. Have you all been to Studio B? You know how the control room is when you go in? It's kind of a small control room, and it's turned sideways, right? Elvis was standing in front of the control board, the console, and Jerry walked in. And he said, I walked up to Elvis and I said, Elvis, I'm Jerry Reed. He said, you're the prettiest man I've ever seen in my life. I kind of wish I was a girl, Elvis. And he said, he just looked at me like, what in the world did you all just drag in here? And he went out and set that guitar up, and they kicked off Guitar Man. And he said, Elvis's face just lit up. He said, here we went. So being a big Elvis fan, a big Jerry Reed fan, Jerry wrote us another song that Elvis did on his Good Times album that Larry sang on. Larry was on that album. And Elvis did Talk About the Good Times. You remember that? Great cut, man. He just cooked it. Well, I remember when I was just children, a time when we used to treat the neighbors like a fellow man. Them always singing, them big belly. When a man was proud to walk up and shake his neighbor's hand. Let's talk about the good times, talk about the good times. Oh, if you ever needed help, a friend is there. So good neighbor, what help if you're a girl. Oh, and the circle of joys in life, your friends can share. But the time
Salvation, who shall I fear? Whom shall I fear? The Lord is my light.
Backlot and Elvis Tupelo. Okay, let's head in. Check out this, guys. This is a little bit of the set prop from Christmas at Graceland from the Hallmark Channel. They got props from the Sun Records show that they canceled that we liked. Let's go back here and check some of them out. The Sun Records studio. We got over here. Oh yeah, it's the same setup. Looks just like it did in the show, doesn't it, Bobby?
Yes, it does. I like that.
Oh, it's awesome. I can't believe they canceled it. Got a lot of props in here in the show. It's like the studio at Sun Records. Memphis Recording Service. Yeah, if you guys can get a chance to watch this, you need to check it out because it's pretty good. Got the desk. Been to Sun Records. This kind of looks like it. Hotel Chiska. Pretty neat display, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. If you like that show,
You
it's
look,
a really good show.
yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Old Dewey Phillips sign. So it's a pretty nice exhibit. We went through the wrong way. We were supposed to go back through this way. We already showed you guys this part. Maybe HP, EPQ. Yeah, we already saw this. Okay. Well, what a great time that was at the guest house this morning with a gospel brunch with the Imperials and Larry Strickland. They sang with Elvis Presley. I mean, music was unreal. What did you think about it, Bobby?
The food was excellent. The fruit was really fresh, wasn't it, John?
Yeah, the
Everything
food-
was good. Service was good. They were there to pick up your plates and stuff. But the singing, I could have just
Yeah.
went for just the singing. They were awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they sang for an hour and a half. I mean, the voices those guys had, and then to bring it out. I mean, you're thinking those guys sang with Elvis, and they sang some Elvis songs, and it was
Told a few stories
good
about
stories.
Elvis. They were funny.
It was just a good time. We'd never been to that before, so we enjoyed it. Maybe we'll go back sometime, but it's definitely worth it.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, so until we meet again, J and B have left the building.